Hey now folks, welcome to Dog City, or welcome back to Dog City. This is Anthony Barber, and I am going over the rest of my pack that I am taking on the Appalachian Trail with me next week. It is a week from today that I leave. Wow, seems kind of surreal. All right, well, I am going to be going through my kitchen, sleeping system, all that good stuff, ditty bag. So, first off, just to get this stuff out of the way, I am diabetic and I have to take glimepiride, metformin, and something for my blood. I forget exactly what it is, but so I have to bring my medications with me as well as test strips, my glucose meter, lancets, which are what pokes you to draw the blood. And yeah, so here we have this. It's my little system here. It's got my test strips, my poker, and my glucometer here. And I love this Freestyle Light tester. It works really well. I found it to be really consistent compared to the other ones. Along with my glimepiride and my blood stuff and my metformin, which is a blood stabilizer, and enough strips to get me through for an entire month, and enough lancets, the pokers, to get me through an entire month. I'm also bringing alcohol pads so that I can be sterile when I clean my finger every time. I'm bringing along this Body Glide, brand Body Glide, for chafing, so I can rub that on my thighs or wherever it needs to be that I might be chafing. I have the Body Glide Foot Glide also, which is supposed to help you just not be getting blisters as often or hot spots, so we'll give that a shot. I'm taking this Ultra 30 Insect Repellent by Sawyer. It's supposed to be really good. It's 30 DEET. And I used to be allergic to DEET, and we'll see how it goes. But it's kind of a risky one for me. But I am going to be doing permethrin also, so we'll see how that all goes. For Band-Aids, I have a roll of Leukotape that I'll be using as well for hot spots or blistering or bracing or whatever I need it for. I do have some waterproof matches in a little waterproof match container. Taking along one pair of toenail clippers that have a really cool tool here and a little poker as well in case I get blisters or need to take care of anything that helps with. I have these little wafers here made by Mini Inferno all-weather fire. So just in case we need to build an actual fire and not just use our camp stove, then I have these little wafers that create a lot of fire, and I just need to hit it with a match or a lighter. I don't have a lighter here. I do not smoke, so I do not have one handy, but I will be getting a regular sized Bic to bring along with me. For my clothing to dry, I've brought these little clips. I'm bringing 6 of them, and these little clips are awesome. They're not super lightweight, but they hold really well onto stuff, so yeah. I'll be using those to dry out my briefs and my extra pair of shorts and shirt and stuff, whatnot. If you watched my video before about the clothing that I am packing for my trip, you can see here, I am wearing some of it. This is what I plan to start my trip with. I have my harmonica. I'm not very good at it, but we'll see how it goes. Something to keep me entertained along the way. got my JBL Wireless Headphones here. Pretty nice. They're not as small as the iPod ones or the whatever they're called, the AirPods, but they work really well. And I like the little case here that charges. I charge this and then it charges my headphones without wire, so wirelessly charges them. They're pretty nice. I'm going with the Nitecore Light. It's got the 3 main ones, and then it's got the super powerful light. And it also has the red for if I'm doing some night hiking or just around camp. This thing's really nice. It's rechargeable as well, and I definitely suggest it to anybody. It doesn't weigh a whole ton, but yeah, it's pretty small. I like it. It's got the beveling thing there, so, or whatever it's called, so that I can be looking down at the trail. I am taking a 26,850 milliamp power pack with me. This one's made by Anker. It's got 3 of the IQ slots, as well as 2 inputs, so I can charge it twice as fast, which is nice. It weighs 15.8 ounces or something. It weighs a pound. It's a freaking brick, no doubt about it. But it'll keep all of my stuff powered for at least 3 days at a time, I feel. We will see. Also, I have my 6 USB port here. This is going to be great. It's got a separate cord, and I plug this into the wall, and then I've got 6 outlets that I can charge off of, and 1 really powerful one there. So if I really want to power my charge my battery pack fast, then that's a way to go for it. Or if I need to get my phone dealt with really quick, that's the one. But do need a wall for it, obviously. But this thing's really nice. And for my cords and everything, I've got a little bag here. It's not waterproof, but I have all of my extra cords for my gimbal, for my external light, phone, everything, all that good stuff. And to keep all of this in, I have this Dyneema bag. I forget the guy's name who made it, but I got it on eBay, or I'm sorry, not eBay, but Etsy. And if anybody would like to know where I got this little Dyneema dry bag, just let me know and I can get in touch with you. But it fits my power pack, fits this, all of my cords, and then it's got the Velcro fly on the top here, and the dry bag snap. Super handy, looks really nice, and it's made out of Dyneema, so it's super light. I'm going with the DJI OM Mobile 4, the Osmo Mobile 4, as my gimbal. It's really nice. Got the tracking, so it'll actually move around while I'm shooting if I have it set up on my tripod, which is not pictured here because it's being used to hold my phone currently. I'm going with the Movo VXR10 microphone. This is just a dead cat, they call it. There's the little microphone. And my windscreen here. But it's a nice little setup. And so I got this little shock mount thing here with an adapter on the bottom so that I can screw this right onto my tripod and be set to go. Yeah, external microphone is going to be nice. I would be using it for this, but I wanted to show it to you. For my phone, I'm using my iPhone 11 Pro Max as my recording device for the trip. And to go along with that gimbal, I'm also using the Moment. I've got the Moment case on my phone, and I'm using the Moment wide lens. Obviously not right now, but it will be handy when I'm using the gimbal. And I also have the macro lens, which is for doing up close shots of, you know, magnified little stuff, insects and flowers and stuff, which I'm pretty excited about. And got this little case that hooks right onto my backpack. It's great. Holds it all perfect. I have my Vargo titanium trowel. It's a little heavier than the other ones on the market, but I liked that it was really serrated and it stabs real good into the ground. Gotta have the trowel, obviously, because we all gotta poop. I'm going with the biodegradable, 100% biodegradable combat wipes active version. So these are biodegradable. I'm not sure the ethics on leaving this in the hole, but I will find out, I'm sure. But they're really nice, they work well. I've tested them out. And I've got this to hold that stuff in my side pocket of my backpack. I've got my Therm-A-Rest Z-Seat, which goes on the bottom of my pack. And it's great just so that I'm not having to sit on roots or stumps and stuff like that. I can actually have a little pad to sit on for my buttocks. Well, and here's a couple other things that went with the gimbal. I've got a counterweight for when the lens is on. I need to put this counterweight on. And a couple other extra parts just in case I need extras. And the external light that goes onto my shock mount as well. All right, so here is one of the masks that I'm bringing. I'm gonna have two with me, but I like these masks because I wear glasses and they go over my nose. No fog. These are amazing. I love the fisherman mask too. As far as my kitchen goes, oh, and I do have tent patch kit, Dyneema patches for my fly on my tent, which we'll just put right here. As far as just everyday stuff goes, I've got my pocket knife here, made by Perrin, and it's just this little thing, and it holds a really nice edge to it though, and I don't need anything more than this. I had a 7.4 ounce pocket knife I was really stoked on. It's the Gerber Auto 10 or something like that. It's great, but it's just too bulky, and I was like, you know what, this is all I need. I just need to be able to cut some guy wire, maybe cut some meat every once in a while, cut things open. So yeah, that's what I went with for that. It's super tiny. I love it. Made by Perrin. I'm using the Sawyer Squeeze, regular size, not the mini. Don't like the flow right on the mini, and I'm going with the smart water bottles, of course. But I'm going with this CNOC dirty water bag because if there's a water source, instead of trying to get everything into a little bottle, I have this and I can just scoop into it and it just fills this whole amount really quick. And let's get that on there. And then it just goes right onto my Sawyer Squeeze. Then once it's filled, you know how it works. And I can squeeze into the bottle with this adapter. The adapter's super handy. So, gotta make sure to get that little adapter. It only costs like $2, so it's well worth it. Make sure to get it. All right, so that's the CNOC Outdoor Adventures Made Simple. This one is 2 liters, I believe. Yes, 2 liters bag here. And I am going with the, here's my little Dyneema wallet that I'm bringing along with me, made by the same guy that made my my Dyneema bag there. And just to have around camp, just this bandana so I can wash things out and whatnot. I also have a CNOC buck bag, which I'll be using. Since the bags take up so much space, I'm transferring everything into Ziploc bags, and then we'll be pouring it into my buck bag, so just to save some space. I went with the Snow Peak Titanium 450 purple mug. Weighs nothing. I like it. Gets a little hot on the lips, but whatever. I can just wait an extra minute to drink something, you know? I went with the Msr Windburner Stove. Some people don't like it compared to the Jetboil because it doesn't have a self-starter, but I will be bringing that lighter with me. So, and this is the 1 liter version, but it's really nice. I know it weighs a pound and all that good stuff, or bad stuff, I guess you'd consider it. But I just like the fact that it's ready to go. I just put this on here and it locks on so that I'm not having to worry about anything tipping over, really, you know. I think that's a great addition, honestly. But yeah, so that's what I'm going with on that, the Msr 1 liter Windburner Stove. It's got this little cup to eat out of if I choose so, which is great. It's got the lid, it's got the little handle, it's got this stuff which helps to keep it less hot on your hands. I'm really impressed with this stove. I like it a lot. But everything fits right back in, along with the gas, which I think is fantastic. Well, yeah, and it just all goes up pretty easy, which I'm happy with. How did I do that? There we go. Point. That just fits right on there, and we're good to go. I am going with the Hilltop Packs Bear Bag. I got it on sale. It was a good deal. I mean, for what it is, everything seems to be like 60 bucks when you come down to these, but here's an example of how I'm going to be moving everything into the Ziploc bags to save space. Here is it with everything in it for 6 days. I went with the 2 Mountain House scrambles, scrambled eggs, 1 breakfast skillet. I've got the, or 2 breakfast skillets, I'm sorry. I got the Chiang Mai coconut curry with beef Backpacker's Pantry, the Backpacker's Pantry risotto with chicken. These ones I really love, so I'm going with 2 of these, the Peak 2 chicken pesto pasta. I've been testing these out for the last month and a half, just going to REI and buy one here or there. This is the Mexican style grilled chicken, Kung Pao beef, and Tuscan style grilled chicken Alfredo. These are the ones that I have on hand right now. I was going to bring 6 days of food with me to start, just because, you know, I go by what I hear on the YouTube channels from everybody, and I hear a lot of people saying they're resupplying every 3 days, whatnot. We'll see how it goes. Right now I'm planning to start with 6 days of food. This is more than 6 days of food. I'll decide what items I am bringing with me. I went with the Tokes Titanium long-handled spoon. I do like the long-handled spoon because it's just easier to stir things up and get into where I need to get. As far as my snacks go, I went with the Pro Bar Meal on the Go bars. They're really tasty. I like them a lot. There's not a lot of chocolate to get melty, whatnot. Tastes good. Yeah, pretty good. An example on one of these, on the Pro Bar Meal on the Go. This is the original trail mix one. It's a 3-ounce bar, gluten-free, and it's 370 calories, 17 grams of fat, 3 grams saturated, 0 trans fat, 0 cholesterol, 25 milligrams sodium, 48 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fiber, dietary fiber, and 23 grams of sugar. So got a bunch of those to start with, 12 of or 11 of them, I believe. And yeah, this bag seems nice. It's got the rock pouch with it and all that good stuff. And I'm going to be going for my trekking poles. I guess I could have put that with my worn gear in my last video, but I didn't. I am going with the Z-Packs carbon fiber poles here. They seem to be pretty nice. I haven't gotten a chance to use them, but people say really good things about them. So this is what I'm going with. I've just been using a pair of Costco ones for my local stuff here, but yeah, they're pretty nice. We'll see how they all work. I do like this material that touches your wrists there. And I'm going with the smaller basket here on the bottom. It's not snowing, so I don't need the big basket. And just another bag for whatever. As far as we are going with my, okay, here we go. For my big Agnes, Tiger Wall 2 carbon that I was the highest bidder. I was the highest bidder on eBay on it. Normally I would not go and buy a $1,000 tent to start my backpacking adventure, but I saw it on there for $550. So I went ahead and put a bid in thinking I wouldn't win it because it was brand new just without tags, and it was brand new. Like, I opened it and had to, pull it apart and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's brand new, and it was $550, and I thought that was a great deal, and I'm super excited to start with such a nice tent, which I have right here. All the stakes that I need to get the fly. I do have the matching fly, which I got on Gear Trader for the tent, which was normally like $70, and I got it on Gear Trade for $34 shipped, I believe. I think $34 shipped is what it came to. So really excited about that. I got all my stakes. That's one thing I really liked the look of that Z-Packs duplex, and who knows, in the future I'll probably give it a shot. But for now, this is what I felt comfortable using, being my first time out on a big backpacking adventure. I was like, am I really going to be comfortable with setting up trekking pole system? I love the weight saving on it, but realistically, this thing is it's like 1 pound 6 ounces, I believe, for the entire tent, not including the rainfly. Or I'm sorry, not including the footprint. I'm sorry. But I've got the Osprey backpack cover for if it's raining. So I did not go, I have the Z-Pack backpack. I have the Z-Pack 57-liter zip, and I love the pack. Seems really nice. We'll give it all a shot. I went with that instead of what I was looking at first. Hyperlight bag I was looking at first, and it just didn't have any way to adjust anything, so I did not go with it. But this is the Osprey rain cover for it. Weighs like 3 ounces. So it weighs 3 times as much as the Z-Packs backpack cover, but I just didn't order the backpack cover when I first got it. I've got all these Dyneema patches, Dyneema tape, nylon tape. So as far as my tent and my backpack go, and my sleeping bag, I should be pretty set for if anything gets punctured. I am going with the Clement Pillow X. Really light, pretty comfortable. I like the fact that it's got this hole right here for your ear, so you're not like all cocked up. It's pretty comfortable. I've slept with it a bunch of times in my bed just to get used to it, and it works well. I like it. We are going with the Therm-A-Rest Neo Air. And well, it's only the second time it's been out of that bag. But yeah, going with the Therm-A-Rest Neo Air X Light. And yeah, let's just give this sucker a little test run here just to see how long it takes to get. There's more patches for it, which is handy. And let's just see how long it takes to fill this thing up, huh? There we go. So that's about how long that took to get. This is the regular length. I did not go for the wide. It's just the regular length one. Obviously my little pack's not super light, but you know, this is what I could all afford. This I got for $149 on an REI sale, which I was really stoked on. So we've got these three big ones here. Obviously we have the big Agnes Tiger Wall 2 carbon, which I love. Sleeping system, I have my Therm-A-Rest Neo Air X, and we are now, I haven't broken the seal on this. I just got it in the mail today, and I'm super excited to be opening this right now. This is the UGQ. This is the UGQ Bandit. It is the regular, not the XL. It's 78 inches long, and it is 55 inches wide. It's got the compression, dynamic compression bands on the side, which we will check out. It's got the 950 down fill. I did not get any overfill or anything like that. It's got the drawstring foot, and it's got the non-tapered, so it's just a big square from what I understand. But this is the first time I have seen this, so I'm really excited. We're all looking at it for the first time together. I went with the ID Ink outer shell, and I went with the royal purple on the inner shell. With the OD Ink shell was the Rainbow Rorschach Gradient, it's called. Well, here we go. Woo! Dang. That's gorgeous. I love rainbows. What can I say? I'm just a straight guy loving rainbows. This thing is awesome. Wow. Look at how pretty this is. Wow. I'm super excited about this. Thank you, UGQ, for getting this to me in time. I had reached out to them, and it's an 8 to 9 week lead time on these right now. And I reached out to them and said, I'm going to be leaving. You know, this was at 8 or 9 weeks, pretty much about 8 weeks ago from today. I ordered it, and I told them I've come to terms with using my Mountain Hardwear mummy bag, the Lamina, but I would absolutely love to have my quilt for the trip, and they made it happen for me. And they said, you'll have it by the time you leave. So I was super excited. This color is not on their normal site. You have to go to the OD Ink page and order the specific one. But yeah, so here's this. So it's got the drawstring foot box here. So here's the foot box, and that's the royal purple interior. And I did get the draft collar as well. But so here we go. So that's that. It's got the royal purple on the inside. And the rainbow Rorschach gradient, it's called. Get that out there. Anyways, all right. So yeah, I love it. This is amazing. It's everything and more I could have wished for. Very nice. I love it. It's got these dynamic compression, wherever that is. Anyways, it's got these things called dynamic compression where it makes this part slide in so that it goes around your body better and keeps you warm. It's very nice. Yep, that's not it. But it's awesome. It's got the ultralight straps on here that go around the pad. This thing's amazing. This thing is amazing. This will be keeping me very warm. It is the 10-degree too, but since I didn't get it overfilled or anything, I figured that it'll be just perfect for my trip here. I really don't like to sleep with my feet closed anyways, so we'll see how it goes. Well, yeah, I love it. Yeah, you can tell I am super excited here. And for the very last thing we have here, I went with the Z-Pack 57-liter zip. I got the zip because I just didn't want to have to deal with opening this every time and digging to the bottom to get things that were on the bottom, whatnot. But I have the Z-Pack's water bottle holder, and I got this for me to keep my gimbal in, and it actually works phenomenally. I'm really stoked on how that worked out. But so this closed. There we go. Yeah. And then just got that right there, ready to go. My phone fits in my belt pockets, which I did have the belt pouches added on both sides. I had the extra lumbar support put in as well, and I got the strap, the triangle strap that helps to go if I wanted to keep my tent or sleeping bag or quilt, or if I wanted to put a bear canister up here. This thing, now that I've got these added onto it, it allows me to put that on there, which is awesome. Yeah, I really like the pack. I've worn it around a few days, and we'll see how it all goes. I will be definitely giving reviews of all the stuff that I'm using along the way and let you know what I'm switching out and whatnot. But here we go. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I really enjoy putting this content out. I am very new to this, as you can tell. Everything's a little choppy for me still, but I appreciate you giving me a chance, and I hope you join me along the Appalachian Trail for this awesome adventure. Thank you so much. Please come back to Dog City anytime. Like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, and I appreciate you all. Arigato.